When dinner goes seriously wrong, where do you go? What do you do? Well, let's find out as we take a look at the menu. What's up, guys? How you doing? Glad you're back for another round of this. And if you're one of the new people watching my content, but you're not yet subscribed, what you waiting for? Do you need that written invite? Hold on. There you go. So, hit that subscribe button and make sure to go next door, ring that bell, make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment down below. And if you're one of the regulars here, hey, welcome back for another round. Also, you guys, hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment as well. YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all the socials. Okay, merch store is still going. Link will be down below in the description. Please check that out. Also, check out the playlist. It builds the viewing hours, and also check out the featured channels. Okay, I know, crazy, right? 2 weeks in a row, a movie that I recommend. Ooh, what's the world coming to? So I want to talk about The Menu. This is a 2022 release from Searchlight Pictures, starring Ralph Fiennes, Nicholas Hoult, and Anya Taylor-Joy. And I really just want to get right into this. So just to let you know, possible spoilers ahead. All right, so our story takes place on Hawthorne Island, home of the very exclusive restaurant aptly named Hawthorne, which is run by celebrity executive chef Julian Slowik. Hawthorne is such an exclusive restaurant that it only seats 12 customers per night. So, with a full guest list, the chef and his team begin preparing the menu for the night, and what follows is a night of punishment and torture and death, because this is no ordinary night at Hawthorne. This is the last night at Hawthorne, where no one survives except one. Okay, now the film has a collection of very interesting characters. You got the older married couple. You got the washed up actor and his young assistant. You got the celebrity food. You got the celebrity food critic and the magazine Suck Up. You've got the investor bros. But that's not who I really want to talk about. There are three characters in particular that I want to talk about first. First, Julian Slowik, played by Ralph Fiennes. Wow, what a performance. Chef Slowik is stoic. He's commanding. He almost never cracks a smile. Truly, he's the master of his domain here, as he's cultivated this cooking team that are completely dedicated to him and referring to him only as chef. And whenever he claps his hands or gives an order, the immediate response is, "Yes, chef," as they snap to attention. This is a true cult leader, and his cult of personality, his followers have dedicated themselves to him, and they are willing to die with him by the end of this film. Can anyone say Jonestown? Now, his staff are not the only followers. This comes to Tyler, played by Nicholas Hoult. This is a foodie fanboy. He's the personification, and Nicholas just personifies this. Reveling in a dish that was clearly made as a mockery to the guests at Hawthorne this night. Crying as Chef Slowik gives a monologue about a dish. He may know food, but he doesn't belong in this world, as later on in the film, Slowick calls him out and gives him the opportunity to prepare food. As Slowick says, "Wow, this is really bad." As Tyler is humiliated, his world has come crashing down around him, and Slowick basically apparently gives him a command to go kill himself, which he does. Finally, Margot, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, another amazing performance. She is the outsider. She is the outsider. She is not a part of this elite world of money and privilege and just snobbery. We are initially led to believe at the beginning that she is Tyler's girlfriend. We later find out that her name is not Margot at all. It's actually Erin. And she is an escort that Tyler hired to be his plus one for tonight because Hawthorne doesn't allow single seating. And Tyler hires her, and he's been in contact with Slowick for some time. Tyler knows what's going to happen. And throughout the film, Margot just brings up the absurdity of this fancy dining experience. So those are the things that I wanted to touch on. That things I did not like. There's a bit of a on the nose moment here where we find out that Margot has been the mistress of the husband of the rich couple. It just so happens that on this night, the couple's going to the restaurant and Tyler brings Margot to the restaurant, and they just happen to little on the nose. Okay, there was another scene where Slowick murders his investor, his angel investor, the guy who owns the restaurant, and in a sense owns him. So Slowick, in an attempt to be symbolically free, has his investor hanging out over the ocean and has a crane drop him into the ocean where he drowns. Well, earlier on in the film, we got a tour of the island. I didn't see a crane. I didn't see anything that would hold that type of apparatus. So where did that come from? I'm just saying. Finally, the thing I found a little off-putting. F-bombs. Now, normally doesn't bother me. I don't care. But when it's so prevalent that one of the times I viewed this film, and I've watched it 4 times, I actually counted the F-bombs. And in a film that's taking out the credits is about 101 minutes long, and you dropped the F-bomb 83 times. Yes, I counted. Because that's the type of dedication I give to you guys. Okay. Things I liked. The pacing of this film was really, really good. And it really worked well using food and a restaurant experience to pace this film, because as each course comes out, the tension rises, the suspense rises, the stakes get higher. So very clever use to give the movie a flow. Another thing, again, as Anya Taylor-Joy's character Margot, since she's the outsider and she's a service worker as well, she knows kind of the game, make people feel they're special, and through a series of events, she finds herself in Chef Slowick's cottage, where she sees pictures of him throughout his food career. And in every picture, he has this stoic, unsmiling face. Except one. So before the last course is served, she calls him out and says, you don't cook with joy. You don't enjoy this. As he said earlier, he's hasn't had the desire to cook for anyone for some time. So she challenges him, and she wants a cheeseburger. You would think at a restaurant like this that would offend every bougie palate there is, but Slowik's like, oh, I can make you a cheeseburger. The picture that she sees with him smiling was a young Julian Slowik with the Kiss the Cook t-shirt on at a burger joint. So we see Slowik making the cheeseburger, and this thing looks beautiful. It's got the grilled onions on it. It's got two slices of cheese per patty, and just beautifully done. And you see a smile come on his face as he's preparing food specifically for someone that they want to enjoy. And Margot takes a gamble when she says, "My eyes were bigger than my stomach. Can I get this to go?" And Slowik says, "One moment," and comes back with a takeout box. Because again, this is not something you do at a highfalutin restaurant. You don't get stuff to go. One cheeseburger to go. And he lets her leave. Before his final pièce de résistance to end his life and the life of everyone in the restaurant, including his crew and the guests. And we're left with Margot sitting on the bow of a boat, watching the hawthorn explode as she takes one last bite into her cheeseburger. Whoa! Great film. That's the film in a nutshell. Those are things I really liked about it. My final thoughts on this: this is a dark comedy, poking fun at celebrity and the parasites, the sycophants, the shills that follow and just try and latch onto them for their own means or their own satisfaction. Combining satire with suspense, for an hour and 40 minutes, this left me very satisfied. If I was to give it a rating out of 10, 7.5, easy, maybe an 8. But these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And again, check out the merch store, playlist, feature channels. I will see you Friday for something else, and I will also see you Friday for Friday Night's Royal Rumble over on Legion Talk, going through the week in pop culture. So again, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. Drop a comment down below, and I will see you Friday. And until then, guys, have a great rest of your week. Always have fun. # keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles!